Home of the pasty. Try Cornwall, doesn't fit.
Try Devon.
Well, it's got to be Cornwall, though, because it's, Cornish pasty.
Does Devon fit?
Yes.
Apparently, they found evidence of pasties being made in Devon about 200 years before Cornwall. It caused quite the furore when it came out.
Hiya, a coffee and a bacon butty, please.
That'll be a £5 exactly.
Oh, OK. Yes, I'm still here, thanks. Yes.
Collective noun for ravens.
Unkindness.
What? No, it's there,
Oh, no, I was talking to Steve.
Oh. Yes, I'm still here, yes. No, I just want a refund, Tar.
I'll bring it over.
No, I don't want a voucher, thank you very much.
Multi-deck sailing ship beginning with G.
Galleon.
God, you're good at this.
Morning. How are we today? Yeah, feeling a bit better.
Good. I thought you weren't working today.
Just this morning. I'm covering for Roy while he's at the wholesalers. Why did you want to do something?
I thought we could go back to the soup kitchen and try and find stew.
Spring onion.
Scallion. What's the point? It could be anywhere.
Yeah, it's worth a try, though, surely.
What are you saying about the soup kitchen?
Nothing.
Look, we're trying to find one of the homeless guys that go there. We just want to talk to him about something really important.
We just don't know where to start.
What's it about?
Why?
Well, it's just that I might know somebody that could help you out, but I'm not going to bother them if it's going to come to nothing.
It's your decision, OK? I mean, if you can help.
Where is it?
What?
Mate, don't mess me about the rucksack. Where is it?
Oh, right, yeah, the rucksack, yeah. Yeah, you see, the thing is, I've slept on it, and I don't think 100 is enough.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's like that old saying. What price freedom? And yours needs to be higher.
We had a deal.
Whoa. Hey, temper, lad. We all know that gets you into trouble. And if you touch me... Smile, you're on camera.
Oh, well, how much do you want, then?
500.
500? Fine.
Sam? Sam, you've been in there over an hour. We've ordered you pancakes for breakfast. Are you going to come out? Sam? OK, look, we'll let you know when they arrive, OK? Come out. Come out when you want to. I don't know what to do.
There's nothing you can do.
He's so quiet. It's not like him.
Nick, yesterday was really hard for him. He's probably still processing it.
Yeah. I was thinking, maybe we could go back to the flat. I know he didn't want to go back there so soon after Natasha died, but we could go and pick up some of his bits and, might help him work through stuff.
I don't know.
No?
Well, it just might be a bit soon.
OK, well, would you look after him while I go back?
Well, I think he'd probably prefer it if you stayed.
No, he's sick of me fussing. Anyway, it might open up to you, get some fresh air. I won't be long.
Yeah, OK. Well, could be good.
Great.
It'll be OK.
Come on. Look, you said you'd try and be more optimistic about this. Look, this is our chance of finally getting Corey sent down. I know, I just...
Move tail from side to side. 3 letters. Wag. I've done it.
You've done it.
Well, a little bit of help, maybe.
Hey. Sorry, where were we?
No more negativity, OK? I'm not going to allow it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And what, are you going to just stop me?
I'm going to punish you every time you say something negative.
Punish me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look, from now on, okay, you have to sing every time something pessimistic comes out of your mouth.
Sing? Sing what?
I don't know. Twinkle, twinkle.
No way.
That was negative. Start singing.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I'll tickle you.
You will not.
We'll start singing then.
Okay. Okay. Twinkle, twinkle,
Louder.
little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Hi. Thanks for coming.
No problem, it's good to see you.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Don't stop on my account.
This is my mate Dudley. This is Asher, Nina.
Sean told me what happened to you and your boyfriend. It's horrible, that. Proper horrible.
I know Dudley from the soup kitchen. He lives on this... you know.
Anything I can do, it well.
Show him the photograph on your phone.
Oh. He's called Stu.
Sorry, I don't know him. But I tend to keep to my own little patch. I know that there's some people staying down by river at the moment.
The river? Really?
Aye.
Look, that's where her and Seb got attacked.
Right. Well, we can go down there and see what people know, if you like.
That'd be great. Thanks.
You'll rattle once you've finished with all of them. I hate swallowing pills. I always feel like it's going to get stuck in my throat. And then sometimes you don't manage to swallow them with the water the first try, and then you get this horrible chalky pill taste in your mouth. Sorry.
No need to apologise. I was the same. I used to hate taking them, but I guess I'm just used to it now. I reckon I could swallow them dry now.
What have you got?
What?
You just hid something behind your back.
No, I didn't.
Well, show me your hands then.
No.
Why not?
But it's a spider.
Show me.
No, it's dead. I'll put it in the bin.
Let me see.
No.
Curtis, let me see. What's that spider? His hair. Your hair?
Yeah.
Well, how long's it been doing this?
A few days. I didn't want to worry you.
It's too late. You need to speak to someone about it.
Well, there's no point. Look, it's just another fun side effect of the illness. Combined with stress, work, and studying for these stupid exams. I'm just a bit exhausted.
We'll get you another assessment at the hospital. I'll call them now.
Look, the doctors have done everything they can.
How can they have if they still don't know what's wrong with you?
Well, they're not omniscient.
What's deodorant got to do with it?
What?
Omniscient.
No, they don't know everything. Yeah, they can't save everyone.
Well, they can try.
I don't want you worrying about this, okay? I'm gonna be fine. I promise.
How?
Dunno.
Hiya.
Good morning.
I'm glad I caught you. I was just on my way round to drop these off. They're invites for you and Nina to the wedding. We've decided to do it sooner rather than later. And, well, it'd mean a lot if you could both come.
Well, then, there we shall be. It's heartening to see you forging ahead with your plans.
Yeah, well, that's all thanks to you for talking some sense into me. And I've decided to use the wedding as a marker.
Marker?
Yeah, you know, like, draw a line, put the past behind me and focus on the future. Just me, Kevin, Jack.
Yes, that sounds like a sensible idea.
Yeah, well, you know me, Roy, full of good ideas. Right, I'll have to get off because I've got to hand deliver the rest of these, but I'll catch you later.
Everything all right?
Yeah. I just texted Ryan earlier to see how he's doing. No response yet.
Why don't you go see him? I can cover it.
I'm sure he's fine. He's probably busy.
Well, he might be upset about Johnny.
Well, he seemed to be doing okay last time I saw him.
Grief hits us at different times.
Are you sure you don't mind me going?
Of course. Not his biggest fan, but Gran told me how good he's been this last year or so. You shouldn't be alone right now.
Oh. See, I knew you were a softie, really. All right, thanks. I won't be long.
Take your time.
How I wonder what you are. I'm not doing that again.
Well, you better stay positive then. Prefer the Alice version anyway. The Alice version?
Yeah, you know. Twinkle, twinkle, little bats. How I wonder what you're at.
No, I don't think I've heard of it.
You've never read Alice in Wonderland? Or seen the film?
No, don't think I have.
Right. Good news is, this is Stu's tent. Bad news is, he left this morning and no one knows where.
It's all right. We'll wait. Got nowhere more important to be.
All right, okay, cool. Excuse me a minute. Oh! Jessa! I'll just be over here.
Right. Might as well make ourselves more comfortable. What are you doing?
The bag could be in here.
Yeah?
We could be inches away from it. And I know he probably ditched the bag.
Oh, careful. You sounded a bit negative there.
Just need to know.
Nina, what are you doing?
Just keep a lookout.
What are you doing there? Nina,
I've never heard of a homeless person hoarding before.
what?
Whoa. How does he live like this? Doubt he's chosen this life.
What do you think you're doing? Get out! Now! Would you go into someone's house and start roaming about?
No, look, we're sorry.
Look, I think you better go before people realise what you've done. Well, just go!
Come on.
About time. I told you 12.
Yeah, I had to wait for someone to cover before I could leave. You come to check up on me.
Something like that. How are you getting on?
I've run through most of the money now. Just need to sort a payment.
Santins Consulting.
Yeah, I know. It's all in hand.
Great. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Which is why...
What's this?
Your next installment.
Oh, what are you talking about? This was a one-off.
I never said that.
I said it. I can't keep doing this. Someone will notice.
I have full faith you'll manage to sneak your way through it. Like you did with me.
How much is here?
50. And I want it squeaking by next month.
There's no way I can do that in such little time.
Find a way. Or you won't like the alternative.
Idiot. No, you're not. You said it yourself. We had nowhere else to be. Why couldn't I have just waited?
You're being negative again.
I'm a goth.
So?
So, people think goths are miserable. I'm just living up to their expectations. I'm sorry.
Nina.
I know, I'm trying.
Look.
He hasn't got the bag.
He must have stashed it somewhere.
Let's follow him and see.
finally.
What do you want?
Oh, that's a nice hello, isn't it?
It is.
I've been watching the news, I know. Waiting for this last face to show up, but nothing, eh? Take you've chickened out.
Something like that.
Right.
Right, what?
Well, I figured you would. You know, you're a lot of things, Abby, but you're no killer. What is it, then?
What?
Gandhi's nostril hair, what do you think? You shoot her?
Why?
I want it back.
Well, I ain't got it.
Well, where is it?
I chucked it in canal.
You did what? Why would you do that?
Well, you never said you wanted it back. What do you want it for anyway?
It's not for me, it's a mate of a mate kind of thing.
Well, what do they want it for?
Well, he's not the type of bloke you want to ask him questions, you get me?
Right, well, I'm sorry, but it's gone.
All right, well, which canal then did you throw it in?
Well, why does it matter?
Hang on a minute, and why would you even chuck it if you didn't even use it?
Because I didn't know what else to do with it.
Nah, I'm not buying it.
What do you mean?
I've hardly seen you for 20 years, but I know when you're lying, you're doing that thing in my bob with your lip.
What thing?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. You'll stop doing it. Just be straight with me, yeah? What have you done with the gun?
It's gone missing.
I don't believe this. My dabs are all over that gun. So what happened?
It's a long story.
Go on, then. I've got the time.
Emma,
Sorry.
what are you doing? Watching videos of people unboxing stuff again?
No, I'm trying to help Curtis. His hair's falling out and he's tired all the time.
Sounds awful.
It is. I think he's giving up, saying there's nothing the doctors can do for him now.
Oh, love.
There's private consultants he can see.
Oh, have you found one?
Yeah, only.
Only they're really expensive.
Yeah.
How much are we talking about?
350 quid. That's just for the consultation, and could be thousands for investigations. I know. There's no way I can afford it unless I win the lottery.
Did you play the lottery?
No. I might start, though.
Well, love, I really wish there was something I could do. I know what it's like when we try to raise money for Oliver.
That's it.
What's it?
You could lend us the money from Oliver's fund, couldn't you?
Oh, you. What do you want?
We're not here to cause any trouble.
No? Why then?
What, that bag that you had the other day.
What bag? I never had a bag.
The Weatherfield County Players bag.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, come on, you're lying.
Who are you to call me that, eh? Now get lost, or I'll make you. How about that?
That would have scared me last year. But I've been through way worse than anything you can do to me. I need your help. And I'm not going anywhere until you at least hear me out.
You all right?
Yeah. I can't help going over, like, what happened that night, what happened to Johnny.
Oh, Ryan, don't torture yourself.
I just keep thinking, like, what it must have been like for him. Do you know what I mean? Just like those last moments, knowing that he wasn't gonna make it.
I know. It's awful. But at least he knew that Jenny had made it. He knew that his sacrifice had counted for something.
Maybe. But she's in a right state. I'm dreading going back to the pub. Just makes everything worse. You know, I remember what it used to be like. Seeing Jenny in bits.
You need to try and focus on something else.
Like what? Right, even if I was in the mood to start gigging again, which, believe me, I'm not. All my gear got wrecked. I'm not belly aching. People lost a lot more than me. But, nah, I'm finished as a DJ.
That's not true. You'll rebuild.
What with?
Well, you could come back to speed dial, do a few shifts. That'll give you something different to focus on and put some money in your pocket.
You can't afford to give me handouts.
It's not like that. We need the staff. And you know the ropes. The customers love you. What are you doing tonight?
What time do you want me?
I wouldn't be hassling you if the bag wasn't important. Corey's clothes could prove he was the one who attacked Seb.
Look, I sympathise, but I don't want to get involved.
Oh, you're already involved. Okay, you're worth the minute you fish that bag out of the river. Okay, a bag that Corey dumped in there after beating someone senseless and leaving him to die in the road.
If you'd known Seb, you wouldn't hesitate. He was kind, funny, do anything for anyone. But as he lay on the ground helplessly, Corey kicked him again and again without mercy. He knew what he was doing, he just didn't care.
I'm sorry.
It's more than Corey is. He taunted us because he can. He came at me and said because I looked different, lived in a different way. You can't tell me you've not experienced that in some kind of way. It could have easily been you or one of your mates.
Yeah, I get that. Look, I've had loads of hassle from the police over the years.
You don't have to deal with them. Hey, just give us the bag.
And if you don't, Corey walks away. Walks away, laughing. The way people like him always do because they've got enough money to afford anything. And me, you and Seb, we're just the muck on the shoe. We don't have a place in their world. You can prove that we do. Just please help us.
I wish I could, but I can't. I'm sorry.
Oh, sweetheart, I really wish I could help. I really do.
What's stopping you?
Well, because it's not fair.
I'll tell you what isn't fair. Curtis might be dead by the time the doctors work out what's wrong with him. But if we could afford to go private, we could have the test done in no time.
The NHS do really well.
Well, it does brilliantly, but it's got so many demands on it, and Curtis needs to be fast-tracked.
Right, well, people gave that money to help fund research for mitochondrial disease, to help kids like Oliver.
Well, Curtis is 22. Do you really think people would object if the money was used to help him?
People can be funny, and there's far too many donors for me to check with each one individually.
Well, this could be his last chance.
Emma, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I mean, if I could help, I would, you know that, but you can't use people's donations for another cause. It's not right. And it's probably illegal. Sorry.
So it disappeared down a storm drain. You don't have to worry.
Don't worry. That gun's got more history than the British Museum. Look, you might have bowled it the other night, but others won't. They'll come looking for me if that gun turns up. Never mind if the police trace it back to me. I did a little job with that gun back in the day.
They're not tracing it back to anyone. It's probably halfway down the ship canal by now. So, unless it, I don't know, falls into the hands of a homicidal cap, you're out the woods.
And what about that girl, the one who got shot?
What?
In the flat up the road.
That was a drug dealer who'll bust out of jail.
2 guns, same street, one night. It's Weatherfield round here, innit? Not Compton.
He'd come to kill someone for grassing him up. He must have brought it with him. Now, I doubt he was going to rely on his savage wit.
Nah, you're guessing.
I think it's time you left.
You know what? Just find that gun, yeah? Because if it comes back on my toes, I'm not being funny now, but you'll regret it, I promise you.
What are you doing here?
He was just leaving.
Yeah. I meant what I said, yeah? All of it.
Yeah.
What did he want?
Not to worry about.
Innit? He didn't drop by for a brew and a natter. I know that much.
Well, if you must know, he came round to blame me for Seb's death.
He could have told you that when he saw you the other day.
Well, grief don't work like that. It's not logical. Look, he wanted a cat to kick, and I was an ideal candidate.
So what did he say to you?
Oh, not worth hearing. I should have been a better mother. I shouldn't have moved here, and I should have let him toughen Seb up.
He can't talk to you like that.
Kev, no! I spent my whole life getting the blame. I can handle it. Just...
He's been in there for hours.
Well, if he wants to hide, where else is he gonna go?
Yeah, look, I know it's not ideal, but we can't go back to the flat. We might never be able to go back, okay? We should have never taken him to Undertaker's.
Well, that might have been the trigger in the moment, but I think it's a bit more complicated than that. Nick, just leave it a little bit longer.
Yeah, we need to order lunch.
Sam, look, come on, we've got to get some lunch. You got to pick something from the menu.
Hi. There you go.
No, you can have anything you like, anything at all. As long as it's not from the wine menu.
What about macaroni cheese? I know you like that. Well, I think that's a safe enough bet, so let's go with that.
Where's the bag?
I told you. Money first, then I'll tell you what it is.
Listen, mate, you better not be messing me about. Why do you think we're standing here? What, because I'm a nice guy, someone you should cross?
Nah, don't worry. I've already worked out that you're pawn life. But you don't survive on the streets as long as me without learning how to handle yourself. So you don't frighten me, little rich boy. Now, cash first, or I'm going to take that bag down to lost property at the cop shop. So what's it be?
It's all there.
Aye? Yeah, so it is.
The bag.
It's in the bin over there.
Yeah, better have be.
Worth your while?
Sorry?
Decent tip.
Oh, nah, not really. Guess times are hard.
They had 3 courses. They can't be that hard. You need to put a bit more effort in.
What do you want me to do? Stand on my head and juggle barges?
I don't know. Maybe start with cracking the odd smile first, and then you can build up to that.
What are you doing here?
I brought you something.
Put these in the bag?
Yeah. It's expensive gear. I was gonna take it to a laundrette when I had the money, but I never got round to it.
Thank God.
There's a lot of blood on there. I guess something dodgy must have gone on, but I just thought it was a fight or something.
What made you change your mind?
You're right. People like him treat the world like garbage and get away with it just because they're minted. And I'm sick of it.
I don't know how to thank you.
Just leave me out of it. I've done my bit.
Well then. What did you do with the backpack?
I sold it to Golden Balls. I thought it might keep me off the scent for a bit. Plus the fact I really like taking his money. I hope you nail him for what he did to your boyfriend.
Me too. Thanks again.
Okay, right. If Corey was willing to buy back the bag, he must think these are incriminating. Okay, maybe we finally got him.
Let's not get too excited. We've got to see what forensics say, but at least we might stand a chance now.
Did you get it?
The bag, yeah.
Why do I sense there's a butt coming?
My clothes weren't in there.
The clothes you said you got rid of? Well, is that going to be a problem? Corey?
I'm sorry, Dad. I really didn't mean to.
Don't. Just don't. How badly were they?
There were blood on the tracky bottoms. A lot more than I could explain.
All right. What did the homeless guy say? Were the clothes still in the bag when he found it?
Well, I'd never asked him.
What do you mean you never asked him?
He scarpered before I got a chance.
What, you just let him go?
Dad, I did my best.
Well, your best wasn't good enough, was it? Do you realize how serious this could be? Do you? There's only one place you'll be going, and it won't be Germany.
Where are you going?
We need to find those clothes. Before the police do.
We've got to analyse the clothing before we decide whether to reopen the inquiry or not.
This definitely is. The bottoms have even got his name on the label, and if you check the CCTV, you'll see that he was wearing them on the night.
Yeah, we're going to need a little more than that before we make any arrests.
Yeah, but if Seb's blood's on the clothes...
Well, he admitted he was in close proximity to Mr. Franklin, so that doesn't necessarily contradict his account. But if there is more to it than that, forensics will get to the bottom of it. They won't leave any stone unturned.
Thank you.
If you don't mind, I'd prefer it if you kept this to yourselves for the moment.
Oh, we thought we might tell Seb's mum.
The closer we keep the circle, there's less chance of news leaking out. If Corey is responsible, we won't want to spook him.
You think he'll do a runner?
He certainly has the resources. Or at least his family has. Look, it's probably best not to run the risk.
We understand.
Look, I'll let you know as soon as we have anything concrete, okay?
Thanks.
Hey, anything interesting going on? Look, Sam, I want to apologise for yesterday. You know, it was a shock for me. And I can't imagine how it was for you. But I should have taken that decision out of your hands. You know, but the truth is, I'm new to being a dad, and I got it wrong. You've got such an old head, and I forget you're just a kid. Leonie is so articulate. We talk about everything. And I'd really like to be able to do that now. Sam, please.
You need to be patient.
For how long? How long is too long? Maybe we should speak to Toya, get him some counselling.
Nick, we haven't even buried Natasha yet. You know how raw it was for me when Oliver died. And I knew that was coming for months. This has happened for Sam out of the blue. You'll be in shock for a while yet.
But there must be something I can do.
Not really. Unless you can bring Natasha back. There's nothing beyond helping him, supporting him, and being there for him when he does decide to open up. Because that might be the hardest thing of all.
Hey, babe.
Hi.
Well, I wasn't expecting a brass band, but I thought you'd be at least a little excited to see me.
Sorry, I can't help thinking about the day you walked through that door.
Look, why spoil the here and now worrying about something that might never happen? Or at least not for a long time.
But it might happen soon. And we both know that, and yet there's nothing I can do to help.
What? You do help me every day. More than you understand.
Look, I'm so proud of you. How you just keep going with this hanging over your head.
I keep going because of you. You give me something to keep going for. Before us, I used to have to keep myself occupied every minute of every day. Otherwise, my thoughts would go there. You know, I used to torment myself with questions that were impossible to answer, and they just keep going round and round. But now, you know, whenever my mind wanders, just go straight to you. And I can't tell you what a difference that's made.
You better have a damn good excuse for dragging me over here again.
We've got a problem.
I hope that's the royal we you're using.
I can't put thousands of pounds through the restaurant till.
You're a resourceful boy. Use your imagination.
I can imagine all I want. An extra 50k on top of our turnover won't go unnoticed.
It's up to you to handle your family.
It's not just them. It's the taxman questions will be asked.
Then make sure you have answers ready.
You're not being reasonable.
I was more than reasonable until you ripped me off.
You'll get your money back. But this, it won't work. 20 quid on a bill here, a tenner there, it won't wash 50 grand.
Then get your folks involved. You know what they say, many hands.
I can't do that to my family.
I was family. Look what you did to me. You'll be amazed what you can accomplish if you put your mind to it. Don't disappoint me.
What was that all about? Nothing. Just, somebody wanting us to do a job for him.
What kind of job?
It don't matter, all right?
All right.
It's not our thing. Not our kind of thing at all.
What are you going to say to your dad about closing the shop? I'll just make something up. You know, I think the police are right about us keeping this to ourselves. I feel bad for not telling Abby. Look, I know, but like you said, she's a loose cannon. We should at least wait until the forensic results are back. I suppose. We don't want to get her hopes up, and we shouldn't get ours up either. It's hard not to. You know, this is what we've been praying for. Seb would be really proud of you.
You too. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, you could have. I just gave you a little nudge.
You did a lot more than that. And I'm glad you did. Spending time with you.
Don't. Okay, I know it's been difficult.
I have to say it. I forgot how much I enjoyed being with you.
It's been a weird day. You know, you must feel happy, sad, all over the place. I don't want you saying stuff that you'll regret.
No. I won't. I've messed you about enough. And Seb was special. And he really cared about me. So much that he'd want me to be happy again. And I think I could be happy with you.
You want to give it another go?
Yeah. If you'll have me back, yeah.
Yeah, of course, but look, only if you're sure. You know what? I don't want to take advantage or rush you into it or anything.
I think you've waited long enough.
Now, are you sure you don't want anything else? There's a tin of rice pudding in cupboard.
Nah, thanks.
You were quiet over tea.
I'm just tired.
So long as that's all it is.
Dad mentioned some bloke upsetting you.
Oh, don't worry about that. We won't be seeing him again, I promise.
I hope not. Dad really didn't like him.
No. Well, not many people do. He's about as popular as a poo in the shallow end.
Was he threatening you?
No. No. No, he was just upset about something, but he'll get over it. Right, OK, so you might not have fancied rice pudding, but what would you say to some ice cream?
OK.
OK, right, OK. Well, let's go to the shop and get some. You can have any flavour you like.
I've got it.
So you have. I did wash my hands before tea, you know. All right, well, let me get my purse, and then we'll go and treat ourselves. And it serves your dad right for sloping off to the pub.
And we are back on the cobbles Monday here at 7:30 and 8:30. Get ready for some ghoulish laughs with a Spitting Image Halloween special tomorrow 9:30 on ITV and BritBox. And you can head over to BritBox now to enjoy more biting satire from the puppets with the first episodes of new Spitting Image. Midsummer Murders follows next.